Hey, so today I'm going to be breaking down how I remixed SZA's Good Days. If you want to listen to the track, you can find the SoundCloud link in my bio. I recommend you probably listen to it first, or you could just check it out after I break it down. The first thing I did was I took her song and I pitched it down and I reversed it. What's really cool about the reversed and pitched down sample is that the drums are still in there, but they kind of had this like weird groove to them. So I tried to add some drums that would kind of like accentuate that weird groove and reinforce the drums that were already there. For this one, I have 8 sounds for the snare, and each layer kind of sounds like. Shout out to Wonder for his sample pack for this snare. The next sound I have is this one. These are my kicks. The next thing I have in this section are the pads. The first pad I have here is from a sound that I tried to copy from Rufus Du Sol. And this is what my massive patch looked like. I don't even know how I made this. And then I have a bunch of processing on it, just like some reverb in a bus, and then like auto pan, and then sidechain to the kick. And then I have this other sound that I made for when I was remixing an Imagero track, which you can find on my SoundCloud. And I just took that sound and I repurposed it for this. The next instrument that comes in is the bass. I was making sounds in this plugin called Iris 2. I think a bunch of the sounds got taken away, but this one sound that I put in there was left, and then it ended up sounding to me like the XCX Forever bass. This is what this sounds like. And then I just have like 2 isotope trashes on this with some R-bass, erosion, and decapitator, and then also sidechain to the kick. In this next section, I also have this pad here, which is just these pads. I just froze the Imagero pad and I just pitched it up a lot. So it gives it all that like high-end energy intensity. And that sounds like this. In the next section, I have the Good Day sample, but this time it's like going forward instead of reversed. But it's still pitched down. And then I have these like little bits of the sample where it's normal. And I just have them kind of like accenting different bits of the pitch down one. This is my favorite one right here. All together, it sounds like this. And then on top of that, I have the same pads going. The drums here kind of dropped out, except for just like this one bit here where it's like, which kind of acts as like a cool fill. And then the next drop, so it kind of like does this thing, and then it drops out. And then it gets really big. I kind of brought back the high-end element. So I did the same thing with the Imagero pad, except here I probably just maybe processed it a little differently, but so we still have the bass, the drums, and the pads, but the sample just is, I treated it different. I actually made this with my girlfriend, and she had the idea of sampling Hit Different. I threw it in here, and we took this one part and just. So all together, that section sounds like this. And then it goes into this ambient section where I have the Imagero pad. It's actually a different pad from the same remix project that I had. I have this ambient track here that's kind of like adding a little bit of space. And then I also have this modular. I'm not really sure what it's from, but I just threw it in because it sounded good. And then in the next section, I kind of just have the same elements, but with a bit more. Here I have like another Foley. And it kind of just gives the track a bit more space. And then I also threw in these chimes to fill out the high end. I'd put it in the granulator so it would like go back and forth on one bit instead of just like playing an audio file and then disappearing. Kind of had it like sneak in. So I also threw in the sound from Tennyson's Too Long. The next thing I threw in was this Prophet sound, which is just like adding some ambience. So in the next section, this is where Hit Different kind of comes in a stronger way. So yeah, it's already like a whole track, so there's not much that I needed to put in there. I think I just added the sub at the beginning. After that, I have all the other elements from Before Come Back. I also threw in some more Prophet, so I have this, as well as this like ambient thing. After that, the track basically just rides out, and it's just SZA's Good Days. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, you could hit that subscribe button, and it'd really help if you liked the video. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or if you just want to say hi, you can leave that in the comments too. Thanks. I'll see you later. Bye.
Step back.